Alright. Let's just jump right in. Templar, episode 6. When last we left our hero, I believe we had just entered the Queen's employ and become one of her sort of Secret Service agents or something. Let's see. Apparently I had gone to the bank. Alright, so... see, he's gonna climb his horse here in a second. There he goes. Let's look at our quest log. Alright. So there was a captain on the docks who was trying to get out of here, and she wanted us to go round up her crew. This is the Queen wants us to go and accompany her on her sort of journey north, talking to other people in villages. And then the Mages Guild wanted to talk to us, so let's go. Let's go talk to the Mages Guild people. And I believe there were also, unless I'm terribly mistaken, some quests down here that we bypassed because we were busy. We didn't want to get too involved with all this. All these people are definitely inside, so let's go inside.
Looky here.
Well, here's Tenarmo.
Do I know you? You look familiar. Could just be the spiced wine talking.
Captain Erin Fair sent me. She needs you back at the boat.
Oh? I don't know any Captain Fairies. And I sure don't know anything about a goat. Leave me be, all 4 of you.
No, Captain Erin Fair. The wave cutter, your ship.
Oh, the captain. The scourge of the sun. Destroyer of happiness and joy. Fine. I'll be on my way. After one more spiced wine, of course.
Well, I'll let her know. So that was one of the crew members, but you can see here there's another quest upstairs. Let's go ahead and investigate this excitement.
Greetings, Milksop. You must be lost. This is where Undaunted drink, not Milksops. Now go away, Milksop. This one does not want to catch your milksopiness.
I'm not a milksop. I've fought scarier things than you can imagine.
You've probably fought what? Some mud crabs and malnourished bandits?
You know, mud crabs drop leather.
Tackle the big things, scary things, found only in the dark places of the world. Things with flesh-eating fists, hungry for your face.
The Undaunted? Who are the Undaunted?
We are thrill-seeking adventurers, everyone. We aren't mercenaries like the Fighters Guild, or patriots like the Dominion. We fight to prove we're the toughest of the litter. You want in? You'll have to prove yourself.
Yes, I want to be one of the Undaunted.
That's the spirit. What's a centuries-old cursed bloodline in the face of unmitigated bravado? Enter the banished cells, stay a while, maybe bother a ghost. If you come out alive, see me at the tavern in Volkelgard. We'll talk more then.
Will help me in the banished cells. That's their mistake there. Will help me in the banished cells.
This one doesn't help. This one has already done his due diligence, seen his share of dangerous delves. His job is strictly to send the uninitiated head first into unknowable terror. But good luck in there. You'll come back with a story for sure.
What are the perks of being undaunted?
We are experienced adventurers. We can teach you skills and tactics a soldier cannot. Our battlefields are the deeps of Tamriel. There's also a cache of weapons and equipment found on our adventures for sale. Much more exotic than the local armory.
Will you go to the banished cells with me?
This one doesn't help. This one has already done
Didn't we
his
already?
due diligence.
Pretty sure we did this already.
We are experienced adventurers.
Anything an undaunted would be interested in around here.
By the old released tombs, you'll find the banished cells.
Circle.
It's just a rumor, but I've heard there's an undead king there, and he's quite a handful for those who guard him. Sounds worthy of a visit. How often do you get to see an undead king?
Probably not often enough. Not nearly often enough. And then, so these are the rest of the undaunted.
If you need any equipment, talk to me. As perpetual whipping boy, restocking the inventory is my job. But between you and me, I've a lead on bigger monsters than these fools have ever seen.
Tell me about these bigger
I have
monsters.
2 leads. One is in Daggerfall territory, the other in Ebonheart Pact.
Tell me about the one in Daggerfall Covenant.
Way out in Glenumbra, in the area called Hagfen, are a series of caves called Spindle Clutch. I've heard tale of nasty spiders there, bigger than horses. Not even the Fighters Guild has been able to drive them away.
I love the way that there's certain NPCs will show up in your cinematic here. Notice some sorcerer's critter has walked into our frame, sort of ruining the moment. Other PCs don't do that. I don't know why we distinguish between the two, but you know, whatever. Tell me about the one in the Ebonheart Pact.
Does a cave infested with goblins and dregs sound like a good fight? Because that's
No.
what you'll find in Fungal Grotto. It's out in Stonefalls. Rumor has it even the goblins are scared to death of the thing that crawled out from the depths there.
Okie dokie. And then,
Undaunted.
oh,
We
yeah.
are undaunted.
You weren't singing, Talis.
Yeah. So you got a little preview there of what happens at the end, because someone was turning in their quest. And their horrible, horrible, undaunted cheer.
Not afraid of a fight, eh? Good. We need some more honest warriors here.
Why are you in Faradil dressed the same?
Faradil will tell you differently, but she
Faradil.
takes after me. I've been quite the influence for her, and though she's been undaunted longer, I'm just a little bit better.
I
We've
see.
been adventuring partners for years. Twins, they call us.
You don't really look like twins. Twins? But you're a high elf and she's a wood
That
elf.
would be the joke, wouldn't it?
If you say so. Alright, let's talk to
Hey,
Venomous.
fresh meat. My mouth is dry. Get me a drink, or I'll tell
Venomous
Talise to wring it out
Faradil.
of you. She'll do it. She has big hands.
She's very tall. Why are you and Tiny Talise dressed the same way?
Talise and I have a storied history. They call us the
Storied.
twins, but I was an undaunted first. She was rather taken by my methods, effective as they are. So she imitated me. I wasn't put off much. Highest form of flattery and all that, right?
Who's better?
She's bigger, slightly more buffoonish if you ask me, but I'm better. I've saved her life more times than she saved mine, at any rate.
Alright, that's great. And no, I will not buy you a drink. Because I am a cheapskate. Oh, yay, woodworking increase. That's exactly what we needed. Alright. So there's a couple more people that we are supposed to uncover for the captain, right? One of them is over here at the Fighters Guild. One of them appears to be here. Let's go talk to that one.
What is it? My gut's still roiling. Damn the sea and that captain.
Captain Aaron Fair sent me to find you. She wants you back on the wave cutter.
Yes. No, I don't think so. Once was enough for me. These legs were made for the land, and that's where they'll stay.
Why? What happened?
Seasickness. My guts are over there in the corner if you want to examine the aftermath. Me? I'll be huddled here on this bed for a good long time.
Fine, fine. I'll tell the captain. Now I'm just gonna check for bookshelves. There don't appear to be any. So.
Yes, speak and make it quick. This one is short on time.
Erin Fair needs you back at the docks now.
Of course she does. This one can read the skies as well as the captain, but Anala will be staying right here. For now, at least.
Why? She seemed pretty upset.
There are rumors of Maormer about. Anala will have none of it. This one stays in the safety of the guard until the coast is clear, especially after what happened to the Gale.
What happened to the Gale?
The Gale didn't believe the rumors. She went for a walk along the southwest shore and never returned. You are so much braver than Anala. You should look for the Gale. Yes, look for the Gale. Anala will remain here.
Thanks. Yeah. Okay, so we found all the 3 crew, but now we have to find the Gale. But there's a Fighters Guild quest, too.
Welcome to our hall. Are you familiar with the guild?
The Guild?
The Fighters Guild. You should consider joining up. We have a new guildmaster and a new singular purpose. Why don't we talk for a moment?
Sounds good. Let's talk about the Fighters Guild.
Excellent. I know we'll all be drawing blades together soon enough. Now,
Will we be drawing them?
what can I tell you?
You mentioned a singular purpose?
Right. Our new guildmaster is an Argonian, sees all colors. She has us all hunting down the Daedra and their damned anchors. You might have seen them. Enormous chains, plagues of Daedra boil out to lay waste to the countryside. Hard fights.
What do I get in return?
Ha! There's a good question. We train our members in special techniques, and the higher-ups are always looking for motivated members to help with special projects. You never know, you might be the next Yofnir.
What happened to the old Guildmaster?
Guildmaster Yofnir passed away recently, very suddenly. I always thought he'd die with a blade in his hand. But he passed away in his sleep, called to Sovngarde by his ancestors. We all miss him, but Colors has proven to be a very able leader.
Indeed. You're not part of the Dominion military?
No. We only draw blades in service to the Guild. We're technically neutral in the war between the 3 alliances.
I see.
We love the Eagle Banner and Her Majesty, of course. But every race, every creed belongs under the Guild Hall's roof.
Okay. So, what happened here? Oh, I forgot to say I'm ready to join. Oops.
Right. Our new guild...
I'm ready to join.
Let me be the first to officially welcome you as an associate of the Fighters Guild. Get out there and take the fight to the Daedra.
Sure.
You're in luck, comrade. Sees All Colors herself is here today.
Isn't
Why
that great?
don't you go introduce yourself?
Why don't I? Okay. Let's go introduce ourselves.
Comrade, we have need of you. Will
Do
you
we?
fight by our side?
What did you have in mind?
Guild has accepted an unusual contract. We've agreed to eradicate Daedric anchors when they drop from the sky. Wherever they appear, Molag Bal's minions soon follow.
What would you have me do?
As we speak, 2 of my guardians investigate rumored anchor sites. Merrick and Aleph are the best the Guild has to offer. Meet up with them on the beach east of Volkelgard. You can proceed from there.
I'll see it
I
done.
know you'll change the river's course, comrade. They're investigating the coastline down the beach from the guard lighthouse.
The contract you mentioned, who placed it?
A powerful benefactor. She hates that monsters can ruin the lives of everyday folk. Our benefactor has put gold behind her principles, and so we put our strength behind her cause.
Tell me about those Daedric anchors.
They are the tendrils of Cold Harbor, reaching into Nirn. The minions of Molag Bal erect dark shrines in his honor. Landing sites for these horrors. The coin this contract brings is good. And in this time of trouble, we need a focus.
A focus?
Yes, I am new to my role as Guildmaster. The death of my mentor, Yofnir Iceblade, has been hard on the Guild. He was well liked among the rank and file. I hope the river has carried his soul where it wanted to go.
The contract you mentioned, who placed it?
Powerful benefactor. She hates that monsters can ruin the lives of everyday folk.
How is the contract unusual?
The size of the task. Our benefactor has asked we call in every guildmate, from the lowest associate on up. Every member of the Fighters Guild has been tasked with ending this Daedric corruption.
Can you tell me more about Merrick?
He's a proud Redguard warrior, one of our best, and a follower of Stendar. Merrick's full title is Resolute Warhorn. He's sworn to fight the spawn of Oblivion wherever they touch Tamriel.
And Aleph, who is she?
Proof that the guild accepts all kinds. A Khajiit. She does
What's that
as much
supposed to mean?
damage with her wicked tongue as with her curved blade. Taciturn, rude sometimes, but a cunning fighter.
Alright. Seems like sees all colors a little racist herself, if you ask me. But whatever. So then we have what? The Mages Guild quest to start. And then I think we will have gotten every quest in town. Go talk to Kuranur. Kuranur. That's what I'm going with. Kuranur. Ooh.
Now I know some of you are wondering why I found necromancy in my classroom. Trust me.
Welcome to the Guild Hall, Knowledge Seeker.
Yeah.
What brings you here today?
Well, I found a handbill that talked about the guild.
Good. We're always on the lookout for new members.
Are we?
We're law keepers across the face of Tamriel. Guild members seek out books, tomes, and ancient scrolls in their travels.
Of course they do.
Perhaps you'd like to join.
What is it you do exactly?
We're book hunters of a sort. We seek out new information, capture it in our libraries, and make copies for distribution across Tamriel. The Guild doesn't care about battlefields or boundaries, just knowledge and the acquisition of new tomes.
You mentioned a Guildmaster Vanos.
Vanos Galarian, one of the founding members of this august body, still holds the proud title of Guildmaster, overseeing every guild hall in Tamriel. He works with other ranking members, such as Tellinger the Artificer, to ensure our future success.
You're not affiliated with the Aldmeri Dominion?
We are neutral in the war between the three alliances. While many of us here in Volkelgard hold true to the Eagle Banner, when we're on guild business, we kneel to no king or queen. That's why you'll see members of every race in our halls.
What do I get in return?
We provide training in unique spells and abilities only available to members. And from time to time, projects crop up for those with an adventuresome spirit. You may end up working with the Guildmaster himself.
Won't that be special? I'm ready to join the Mages Guild.
You are now a student of the Mages Guild.
Woo!
Every book you find will now earn you reputation in the guild.
Well, fantastic.
I suggest you begin by talking to Velast, our mistress of Incunabula. She
What's
often has tasks for new recruits. Good luck.
Well, alright. Good luck to me. Because we got the Incunabula.
Excellent. Well met, Adept. I believe I may have a task for
Well,
you.
what can I do for
New
you?
members are the lifeblood of the Mages Guild, especially for retrieval missions. I've received word about a possible store of ancient knowledge in a ruin nearby. I'd like you to retrieve it for me.
Where is
To
this?
the north of the city lies the ruin known as Ondel. If you please, investigate the ruin and bring back any interesting books you can find.
I'll return as soon as I
The
can.
ruins of Ondel are a dark and dangerous place. Tread carefully, Adept.
What is your role in the Mages
I'm
Guild?
the master of Incunabula, the keeper of tomes. I've come here to inspect the local Arcaneum, the guild's library. I've dedicated my life to expanding our guild's knowledge. Standards must be kept.
How did you learn about these books?
We have ears everywhere, Adept. An intelligence report fell into my hands that mentioned these tomes.
I thought the guild was neutral in the war.
We are neutral in the war for Cyrodiil, and proud of it. That doesn't mean we don't take an interest when the eyes of the Queen notice something.
Eyes of the Queen? I ask as if I'm not one.
The intelligence arm of the Aldmeri Dominion. Personally loyal to Her Majesty Queen Irene. My understanding is that many of their members used to adventure with Her Highness during her wild days.
What's in these books?
I don't know. It's always a delicious mystery cracking open a book for the first time. They could be anything from ancient recipes for stew to high arcana. Even racy journals penned by elven poets.
Well, that just sounds so exciting. I can barely contain myself. Let's go on up. Look at all these bookcases.
Hello there.
Greetings. Don't let this theory of non-conjoined thaumaturgic vectors through.
Alright, so we're done finally gathering quests. Now we need to go do some. But I hear the sweet, sweet sounds. Oh, I forgot about this quest. The sweet, sweet sounds of an anchor. So let's go see what's going on over there. Try to get in on that if we can. If it's going down, if anyone's working on it.
Daedra, spawn of Padme's black blood, answer the cry of your servant. Come forth and walk upon the face of Nerd.
Gonna try to get a hit in on these. These are usually pretty chaotic with, you know, a bunch of people running around killing stuff. Barely got in, caught it at the very end. Thankfully. Yay. And then the sky clears. The anchor's gone.
By chaos, by the void, and by the darkness, may the doors of oblivion be flung wide.
Yeah, let's let them be flung wide. Why not? And which way did we come from? Over here, I believe. We do want to go back and talk to our little guard friend that we passed. Certainly wouldn't want to miss that quest.
Dwellers of darkest oblivion, come forth. The veil is pierced. Pass through the gate, I entreat thee.
I recognize you. You were talking with Selmo in the courtyard earlier.
I was.
I heard about what happened with Estonia. Most of us aren't like that. Will you spare a moment for the true Volkel watch?
What happened
This
here?
guardsman is from the village of Silsailen. They're under attack.
Oh, yeah?
He managed to say something about the first Auradon Marines before he succumbed to his wounds. Something about a fire, the village ablaze.
Can't you send some
With
guards?
Estonia's death, we're a bit disorganized. Please, you handled the captain so well. Go to Silsailen, northwest of Volkelgard. Find the Conan Reeve or his daughter Elenwyn. and help those people.
I'll check it out. I will check it out, buddy. Let's go see about DeGale, who should be around here somewhere. There she is.
You're not with them.
No.
Quickly, get me out of here.
I've been looking for you. Are you
I
alright?
didn't see them until I was almost on top of them. Their ships are all along the western shore. I'm sorry.
Well, let me untie you, and we'll both get out of here.
Forth. The veil is pierced.
Thank you.
Pass
You're
through
welcome.
the gate, I entreat thee.
And so that was that. Let's go talk to the captain now. Is that a chest? It is. Alright. Well, then we gotta kill this guy.
By chaos, by the void, and by the darkness, may the doors of
Oh, that didn't
oblivion
work at all.
be flung
There we go. That's the button I meant to hit. Oh, yeah. Alright. Oh, this is an advanced lock. That's gonna be annoying.
Daedra, spawn of Padme's black blood, answer the cry of your servant. Come forth and walk upon the face of Nirn.
Somebody's apparently summoning something. Somewhere, somehow. But we don't care. We're moving on. Oh, look, mud crabs. They have leather, but we don't care because we're plate wearer. Iron, though. Alright. Now we ought to be able to ride right up to our captain on the dock. We're still in the main town here, as you can see. We haven't gone too far out of it. A lot of quests in this little part.
Well, at least Tanamo is back. Good, reliable Tanamo. Where are the rest of them?
About the rest of the crew.
Oh, this should be good. What?
Balthil says he'll never go to sea again. Seasickness.
Sickness? The biggest swells we hit wouldn't have made my old mother queasy. And half the trip he spent in the cabin, swilling that awful meat brew Bosma love. Stars above. What about Anala?
Anala's too afraid of the Maormer to go to sea again anytime soon.
Maormer? What kind of phantom fear is that? I expected better of Anala. The Maormer are no threat to Volkelgard.
Actually, the Maormer are moving on Aridin. The Gale was captured walking the shore.
Oriel strike me blind.
I wish he
I'd
would.
best be getting out of here then. If we don't move quickly, they'll lock down the port.
Your crew's accounted for then?
Yes, that's all of them. Now let's see. If I toss Tanamo into a cabin and set sail today, I should just make Velen ahead of the news. Good luck, Dry Legs.
You're welcome. And thank you. And something. Alright. Now let's go ahead and just take a quick look at the map here. See where we need to go. Looks like Merrick and Aleph are not that far away, so we'll just go ahead and talk to them for the Fighters Guild. I don't know what we're gonna do about the dungeon quest, because, you know, Fanjin Group in this game is actually not that great. The matchmaking system is atrocious. It doesn't actually put a tank and a healer and DPS together. It's just like, I guess it tries to do that, but I have never seen it succeed. I don't know that that means that it doesn't succeed. It's just saying I've never seen it succeed. And I've tried it a few times. And even if we did, it would be, you know, a bunch of people who had done the dungeon, you know, 5 times already, at least, if not, you know, 50 times. And they'd be like, I don't want to hang out and do this again, like, let's go quick, faster. And they'd be breezing through it, so I don't think we get any story.
Thanks, Stendar. You're with the guild?
I don't think we get any story benefit from it anyway, so we might just skip the dungeon. Sees All Colors sent me. Are you alright?
If the Divines will it. The worms caught us off guard, but we made them pay in blood. Did Colors brief you on our contract? What we seek?
Yes. You thought a Daedric anchor might drop here?
As you say. There won't be an anchor here anytime soon, thanks to the 2 of us. I should be moving. We had word of another cell north of here near Skywatch.
Where do you want me?
Here, if you please. Aleph, stay with our new friend. You two search these bodies, see if you can find anything of note. A pleasure meeting you, oh my comrade.
And you, Merrick.
Watch after the new recruit, Aleph. Colors would hate it if we lost another one.
Yes, yes, Aleph will wash the new blood. Resolute.
So we're finding all kinds of stuff on these cultists. Oh!
The Red Guard's soul will fuel the Mortum Vivicus. Nothing you can do can stop it!
What was that?
Good question.
That vision. A Dremora woman talking about Merrick. Why would she want my hapless companion?
Who was that?
Aleph has no idea. Whoever she is no friend to the guild or Merrick.
She's after his soul, she said.
It would seem so. This one cannot imagine the value of such a thing. Too shiny and dripping with pride. Just the same, we must warn him. And the guild. Aleph will go after Merrick. Return to Seize All Colors. Tell her what you have seen. Go.
I'm on it.
Return to Vocal Guard quick as you can, comrade. Seize All
Sure.
Colors must know.
I'm on it. I'm on it, I'm on it, I'm on it. Alrighty. So still stuck in town. Sort of like dipping our toes in the water, right? We could just plunge into the water. We could go charging out the front gate of the city and just go wherever we wanted to, right? We do have that freedom. But instead, we're taking the, I don't know, the path that I would assume the writers intended for us to take. Which is a sort of, you know, dipping a toe. No balls. I'm hitting the wrong button. There we go. Yeah.
That's a fine weapon you've got there.
Oh, thank you. I made it myself. So we're gonna go talk to the guildmaster again. Yay.
Hello.
Right where we left her.
Back so soon, comrade?
Merrick and Aleph stopped the cultists, but a projection appeared to us, a Dremora woman.
Vision of a Dremora. This clouds the waters.
Does it?
The forces of Molag Bal must know more than we realized. What did she say?
She talked about a Mortum Vivicus. I don't know what that is.
Nor do I, comrade. Interesting. Did she say anything else?
She said she'd take a Red Guard's soul. She's going after Merrick.
Merrick. This dries my scales.
Mine too.
Recruit, you must get to them. Aleph and Merrick are competent, but the Daedra are not to be trusted. Find them near Skywatch. I will rally our forces here and investigate this Vivicus. Whatever it is.
Will do, Guildmaster. Will do. Alright, so now we can go back out here and take a look at the map again. Maybe we can get out of this damn town. Alright. So the next closest quest is the talk to Elenwen one, which we'll go ahead and accept. But there's also, if you just kind of ride around, other things out here. We'll explore that a little as well. Probably not in this episode, as the only about 25 minutes left, and Elenwen will probably put us on a path to the that last half of the episode. And by probably, I mean she will, because I've done these quests before, and I know what's coming. It's good though; it helps me, you know, kind of target roughly, you know, what we could get accomplished in the time remaining to us. Oh, we should feed the horse though, since we're here. The stable. Go ahead and feed the horse. Why not?
Welcome, friend.
There we go.
Don't believe my
Talking to
sister.
someone when you're on your horse is unnecessarily hard. I should just drop off every time I get to one, but can't help it. Just expect to be able to do very simple things like talk to NPCs when I'm on my mount. I don't know why I would have such a crazy notion that a game should do that, but all me wacky, but I do. Here's our good friend Elenwen.
The Veiled Heritance is behind this madness, I'm sure of it.
Madness?
Can't you smell the smoke?
No.
Silsailen is under attack. I barely got my father out alive. The cannon reeve, almost slain.
Wacky.
These brutes may wear the uniforms of the First Oregon Marines, but they're imposters.
Who are they?
They're agents of the Veiled Heritance, I'm sure of it. Teldur, my father's assistant, is trying to organize a defense. You look capable. Will you help Silsailen?
I'll find Teldur at once.
We'll be waiting in the barn down the road. Good luck in there.
I'd like a bit more information.
There's not much time. What do you need to know?
Who are you?
Elenwen. I run an inn here in town, but if you don't hurry up, they'll have it burned to the ground.
Who is Kenan Reeve Villano?
My father, and the man standing beside me, silly fool.
Where can I find Teldur?
He's in the town square, just over the bridge. You must hurry. He's hopelessly outnumbered.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
We were expecting an attachment from the First Oregon Marines to prepare for the Queen's visit. Then this lot arrived and started killing and burning. We were readying for a celebration, not a slaughter.
Do you ever ready for a slaughter? Well, you're sure they're imposters?
Why would the Queen send men to attack her loyal subjects? It makes no sense.
That's
but it
true.
would be just the sort of ruse the Veiled Heritance would use to undermine her authority.
Who are the Veiled Heritance?
A group of Altmer isolationists who hate outsiders. They think the Queen has been corrupted by our alliance with the Bosmer and Khajiit, and seek to overthrow her.
Alright. Yep, we should know that from the last quest line too, but you know, it's good that the writers gave us like a couple dozen chances to learn the lore and what's going on.
Are you insane? Can't you see the town is under attack?
Elenwen sent me to help.
How do I know you're not one of the imposters?
Look, do you want me to help or not?
Fine. Grab that bucket from the well and put out the fires. If you find any villagers, tell them they need to evacuate until it's safe. What are you waiting for? Move like you have a purpose.
What are you gonna do?
Refuse to answer an outsider's pointless questions, for one. I'll catch up with you at the barn later. Now go.
Alright, I guess I'll just do that. So we'll get this bucket, and we'll go put out this fire. Oh yeah. You gotta give that a second, because it'll still burn you. Oh, maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe it'll just always burn you. Okay, so we put out the fire. Rescued that guy. We gotta rescue a few dudes.
I'm free and in your debt.
Really? You guys don't wanna... Alright.
I owe you one.
I think you did want to jump in on that too, but apparently not.
Free at last.
Free at last. Yeah, I don't want to fight you. You're not going to give me anything. You will, though.
Not a moment too soon.
I can't believe it. Free!
Free! Alright, so that was enough people rescued, apparently. So now we can just go talk to Elenwyn. Yes, yes. Nice barn.
Curse my lot.
The fires are under control thanks to you.
I saved as many villagers as I could.
We'll be a long time in rebuilding, but your bravery won't be forgotten.
Alright. Oh, here's somebody.
Hanelan of the 1st Oridon Marines, at your service.
Who do you think is responsible for this attack?
Thrice damned lowlifes are no Marines. I can tell you that much. In fact, Commander Tendil's detachment should have been here a long time ago. I think they were ambushed.
Any idea where they might have taken them?
One of the villagers you rescued said he saw bound men being herded into the cellar of a house north of the village square. I can't leave my post, but perhaps you could investigate?
I'm on my way.
You saved our high and mighty queen, eh? Ha.
Yes.
Naaman should have had the crown.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, what'd you say? What'd you say, buddy? Naaman should have had the crown? Fucking traitor. If only I could behead NPCs for talking shit about the queen. Fortunately, I cannot do that. Yeah, yeah. Come and get it, buddy. Let's check out the cellar.
Over here. I need
Yeah.
glad to see you.
Thank the Eight. Quickly, untie us.
Who are you?
Captain Tendil of the 1st Oridon Marines. We were sent here at the behest of Her Royal Majesty, Queen Irene. We walked into a trap. Agents of the
Clearly.
Veiled Heritans stripped us of our uniforms and gear and left us here to burn.
Well, the imposters are burning the town, so where are your weapons?
We have a stash at the farm near the edge of town. Return them to us. I'll personally see that every last imposter dies screaming for mercy!
Okay. You've got a deal.
Thank you. I'll untie the rest. You get that gear for us.
Sure, buddy. He's wound a little tight. Let's see. So we gotta get his gear, which is all over this way. There's a crate. So they just scattered these supplies kind of randomly? Does that make any kind of sense at all? Alright. Armor. Let me guess. Weapons. Yep. So back to the cellar now.
Hello.
Any luck?
I have your
We'll
gear.
gear up and patch our wounds. In the meantime, find out who's behind this conspiracy. I'll send one of my best men along with you to help loosen some tongues. Stars guide your steps.
Well, all right. And then they all dress up. Well, at least our buddy does. Come on, buddy.
Thank the eight I found you. Teldur has betrayed us.
Betrayed you? What happened?
Teldur asked Canon Reeve Villano for a word outside. When they didn't return, I went to look for them. I caught a glimpse of them heading towards the manor. Teldur was holding a knife to my father's side.
The manor?
Our home, the Canon Reeve's residence. Teldur's quarters are there as well. Please, you must go there quickly. I fear for my father's life.
Sure, I'll find
Teldur
him.
must answer for his crimes.
Of course.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, I have a few questions. Why would Teldur conspire to destroy his own town?
Perhaps the veiled heritance offered him wealth or power.
Perhaps.
They may have even offered to make him Canon Reeve of a larger city. Who can say?
Who can say? How can I get into the manor?
The front door is heavily guarded and almost certainly locked. But one of the guards should have a key. I've also heard there's an underground entrance, an old smuggling tunnel that leads to the beach. That might be your best bet.
Alright. So, how do we get on down to the beach? That's the question. Luckily, our horse can traverse waterfalls pretty easily.
Staying here till Silsailen is safe again.
I don't know what the hell's going on here. Except that's a chest. I guess the guy's trying to bury it. It's a simple lock. My favorite. Alright.
I'm staying here till Silsailen is safe again.
I want to make sure that we get all the lore books. Because that's going to get us reputation. There's one. That's wine. There we go. It's going to get us reputation with the Mages Guild, which is important. Found another chest. Lots of chests today. I guess the bulk of people have finally moved on from this spot with their characters. After how many months? As I recall, there's another... I might be wrong here, but I think there's another camp over here. And in this camp, I believe there's a lore book. Bunch of crafting stations, which you can put a special trait on your armor. Oh, here's a chest. And if you know, have 3 pieces equipped with that trait, then you get this special ability. Unfortunately, in order to put the quality or whatever trait on a piece of gear, you have to have researched 2 things on that particular piece of gear. And on this character, I don't know that I've done that, because we haven't done a lot of research, because, you know, whatever. Who cares, right? Anyway, this is the back door that she mentioned, up to the Villano Manor, so let's go ahead and grab that. Got a little Arden Marine buddy following us around. He's not really doing much, but I guess it's better than having nothing, right? Barely. Teldor!
The Cannon Reef betrayed us. Betrayed us all.
Ellen Wynn said you were the betrayer.
I found proof. Canon Reeve Villano, member of the Veiled Heritance, didn't want to believe. I confronted him. He tried to escape. Captured him. Brought him here. His men were waiting.
I need to get you some help.
No. Too late for me. Must go. Stop Villano before he escapes.
Teldor? No! I will avenge you, NPC, that I've only met once and was really super fucking rude to me. I will make sure that your death... I don't care. As I recall... Oh, there's Canary Villano, that douchebag. Let's, he's gonna get his due, for sure. Oh, I used all my stamina sprinting around, of course. I do that all the time. Oops. That's what we want. Oh yeah! Suck on that.
You can trifle with the Veiled Heritance.
I'm sorry, were you saying something? I couldn't hear you over me
Justice
slicing your
is done.
head off.
I must return to my squad. Farewell.
See ya, buddy. Thanks for really not doing anything. There it is. I knew there was a sky shard on this stupid place. It's over here. Ooh, and we gained a skill point. Isn't that lovely? But I'll spend that offline. Let's turn in this quest.
Your valiant rescue of the first Auridon Marines was well-timed. They've driven off the last of the imposters. What news of the traitor, Teldor? Was Canon Reeve Villano injured?
Teldor is dead, but he was no traitor. It was Canon Reeve Villano all along.
My father was a traitor to the crown?
Yeah.
Orchestrated an assault on his own people? Why?
Yep. I don't know.
Why would you do this, Father? Father, why?
Well, what will you do now?
We'll rebuild. When you see the
Great.
Queen again, tell her I'm going to take on the position of Canon Reeve. For the
Is
time
that-
being. Just
Okay.
until we get things set right. I won't let my father's cruelty stain our town.
Okay, I was just about to say, I'm pretty sure that's not really a hereditary title, but, sure. I guess you got these Marines all watching over you, so that's groovy. Wait, you're just kind of chilling there. Like, nothing happened. What are you doing? Alright. Anyway, so we finished off this, Silsailen. And I guess next time, which will probably be tomorrow, we will, I'll head a little east and we'll check out some of these piratey type looking places. That looks like a ship docked there, right? And this is probably some kind of piratey thing. Spoiler. And yeah, we'll just continue and see where our exploration and the path takes us. Thank you for catching this episode of Templar, episode 6. If you're watching on Twitch, thank you for watching on Twitch. Please follow. That really helps me out. And it's really always greatly appreciated. And if you can donate, donate. It's spectacular. If you're watching this on YouTube, you know, if you've missed episodes 1 through 5, they're all on a playlist. You can find them there on the Nephilim Gaming channel. And please subscribe. And share this out on all your social medias. That helps me out a great deal, and it is really greatly appreciated. And it enables me to continue making content for you. So, if you like what you see, please just take the opportunity to subscribe, follow, and share. Until next time, I'm out. I'm outie. See you guys tomorrow.